I was saying that with the HD technology, you can choose between different medias. So there is a luster HD paper, which looks, as a look and feel point of view, looks very close to the photographic paper, but not in terms of gamut, not in terms of crispness of your files. Then there is a glossy HD paper, which brings the HD factor to the nth degree. Then you have the fine art HD paper, which is amazing, and actually we won, or I should say we helped some of you winning awards over the last few months just with HD fine art. I'm referring to Johnson Wee or Nick Pekridis or Sara Ferrara and a few others. So SWPP, WPPI, and Imaging USA. In all these events, we had some of you featuring and entering contests with the HD fine art technology. And I have a very, very frank conversation, I should say, with Rocco Ancora. And you know that he's the
Master
the
printer.
expert, yeah, the master printer. So he's more than picky, I would say, when it's time to talk about prints. But I tell you, he was blown away. And he told me, you know what? The good side of this incredible technology is that you could win an award on each single page of your book. So we all are familiar with very nice fine art prints. Normally they cost a lot, and you cannot afford a whole book made with that technology. Sometimes you place one or two prints, maybe when you're lucky, to your clients. Well, imagine that you can bring that quality right on all the pages of your book. Every single page will reflects that quality, that art gallery feeling. And good news is that it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So, on the contrary, I should say that it costs probably 1/3 or 1/4 of what you are thinking of. So, and why is that? Because of this beauty. Because it brings the typical plotter quality to the nth degree level, plus in an industrial gigantic scale. And this, of course, has an impact on the cost. So every print costs far less than a plotter print that brings the same in your hands. Do your math if you want to, but it's a lot of money you can save. And many more clients out there having a whole book made like that.
Yeah, a typical 8x10 in fine art in a lab costs around $35.
Yeah, forget about that. Forget about that, I tell you. It's like 1/10, I should say. So, Deep Matte. Deep Matte is the new media. We have just introduced at WPPI in Vegas. It's fantastic. It's almost the same look and feel of the fine art, but it's not a fine art media, even if it looks, so good. I'm in love with this paper. Price-wise, it's less than the fine art HD, slightly more than a regular photo paper, and it's going to be announced at the same price as the metallic silver allied paper. So to give you a benchmark, if you can go to our pricing and see what it doesn't mean. Very soon we will announce another media, so it will be the fifth option, which is the metallic HD paper, and it looks super gorgeous as well. Still, same sharpness, same crisp files, amazing white point and black point, intense gamut, so all the good things that we already talked about in a slightly metallic glossiness, finishing, and it's very, very nice. That being said, assuming that your book have been, calibrated, double-checked, printed, and maybe laminated on this side, but the factory is time now to go to the binding department, which is not allowed to for Facebook Live, but we will shoot something interesting for you and show you and broadcast with you later.
Okay, one question, just to recap so people are clear. What papers are printed on the chemical printer?
So we print the matte, or I should say the luster photographic paper, and the metallic paper. Both are Fuji.
Okay.
Then we have the HD, which is the matte paper, the deep matte paper, I'm sorry, the metallic paper, the fine art, the glossy, and the luster.
Which are in this machine behind you.
Correct.
And in the indigo is the
Texture and linen paper, the pearl paper, the Photolux paper, and everything that comes with the DMA, so the digital method.
and the Tintoretto paper still exists?
And
or-
the Tintoretto paper still exists, and it's also on the indigo. Correct. Good point. Good catch.
And before